in the first half in particular, that first sort of 25 minutes, I thought we were excellent. We played some great football. We passed the ball well, and we looked really dangerous. We looked like the side that was knocking on the door of the playoffs, and they were the ones who were sort of fizzling out in mid-table. Um, but yeah, no, I thought they played really well, and it was interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see if Merry keeps his place. I know Nigel Adkins is keen on keeping some consistency around the team, and whenever Walker's dropped out through whatever reason, he's always come back straight back in. But it'll be interesting to see whether or not he gives Merry a run of games, because I think the two of them work really well together today.
Generous to say Tranmere are a team with their season fizzling out in mid-table. I think
Yeah,
everyone would
yeah.
take a
I thought they would
mid-table
have said that.
position
Yeah.
now. About Yanni. Yanni's someone who's coming for a little bit of stick at times this year. I think sometimes a little unfairly so, because he's been like a square peg in a round hole when he's had to play at fullback, which is clearly not somewhere that he's suited. And sometimes that kind of first impression you got, because a lot of the first impressions that Tranmere fans will have formed on him were when he was playing out of position in a pretty poor Ian Dawes Tranmere side, and sometimes those first impressions stick, but look pretty solid for the large part of today.
I would absolutely agree. Again, I thought he played really well. He was strong. They had a big physical presence, and that's one thing I noticed about our side. You take Davis out, you take Walker out. We're not necessarily the biggest of sides, and those they had some big guys up front, very physical, and I thought he handled that really well. I thought him and Turnbull, considering they've rarely played together this season, I thought him and Turnbull worked really well together. He just put his body, like everybody did, put his body in the way of everything. Didn't give away anything crazy. No needless free kicks, no fouls. He wasn't bullied off the ball. I thought he was really good today. Um, and again, I'm with you. I think sometimes the criticism he's faced has been a bit unfair, because he's definitely not a fullback, but as a centre half, I think yeah, there's real promise there. And should Turnbull or Davis leave, I wouldn't be too disappointed to see him stay in and around the squad for next season, because I think he's a young lad. He's working with an excellent manager who can obviously learn a lot from. Um, he will have learned a lot from both Davis and Turnbull this season, I'm sure. Um, but yeah, no, I thought he was excellent today. Um, yeah, very good, very good.
There must have been some form of trepidation. I know there were from a few people who text me when you saw that starting lineup, though, with that spine of Davis and Walker missing. And we know how pivotal Walker is in terms of Tranmere winning matches. And then an out of match fitness, Luke Norris in the starting lineup up top as well. Great to see him back, by the way, but that spine had been ripped out of the team from previous weeks.
Yeah, I think when you see, it's unusual for, there was that midweek game where Nigel made a lot of changes, and I think some of those were just to give players a rest. But to see three changes from last week was a bit of a surprise, and I understand there's a couple of niggles and some illness in the camp, which maybe has forced some of those. But yeah, I think Davis and Turnbull have looked really solid of late. So you always want to keep that sort of partnership together. So yeah, it was a bit unnerving to see that, and Yanni, again, a young lad at League Two, has always got a mistake in him, and you think, okay, is that something that's going to make a difference in the game today? Um, but yeah, I don't. He didn't put a foot wrong in my eyes. Um, Norris, I think, yeah, what's it? Second start, did you say? I think, yeah, he looks still a bit rusty. Um, he seemed to, don't know. One thing that kind of frustrated me a bit with him today was looking for fouls quite a lot. He's that kind of player who will try and draw fouls and be horrible to play against. Referee let a lot of stuff go, a lot of physical stuff go this afternoon, and Norris frustrated me a bit. I thought he led the line well, but he frustrated me a bit in times of he was looking for fouls on too many occasions, I think sometimes. And yeah, Merry filled that role really well. So yeah, it is worrying when you see the spine, because everybody talks about the strength of a team coming from its spine, and when you take out, Walker's, like you said, Walker's return on wins when he plays is pretty impressive. When when you take that spine out, it is a bit concerning. But I thought the lads who came in showed it really well. And I think there's been some questions asked of the depth of our squad, and I'm not saying we've got 31 first team players running around that training pitch of a weekend, but I think we've got 14, 15, 16 players who make up a good group. And given a full pre-season, and if we can steer clear of injuries and stuff like that, I think could have made a difference to this season. But obviously it's all ifs and buts. But no, I thought the players that came in today really played well and deserved their chance.